Hi students, how are you? Hope you're fine and safe. Wash your hands with soap. Use the mask wherever you go. Use the sanitizer every day. Now, my plan is to start our first class with our first chapter, Food, where does it come from? Let me ask you one thing. Why we have to eat food every day? What is the use of food in our body? We are going to discuss all these questions in today's class. Food gives energy for the growth of our body. It makes us strong and healthy. Let me ask you one thing. Suppose if I told you to make some dishes, will you use single things or too many things? Definitely, we have to use many things to make a dish. For example, if your plan is to make a chicken biryani, what are the materials you will add there? Like rice, onion, garlic, ginger, spices, pepper, etc. So what we call these materials? How we give a name for these materials? These materials are ingredients. So what are ingredients? Ingredients are the materials which we use to make a dish and it give taste to food. Let me repeat the points once again. Food gives energy for the growth and ingredients are needed to prepare a food. So ingredients are needed to prepare a food. What are ingredients? Ingredients are needed to prepare a food. Ingredients are the material which we use to prepare a tasty food. These ingredients are obtained from both plants and animals. That is, some are obtained from plants and some are obtained from animals. We can check some examples. Ingredients from plants: rice, dal, spices, oil, sugar, vegetable, etc. obtained from the plants. Rice, dal, spices, oil, sugar, vegetable, etc. And ingredients from animals like milk, eggs, ghee, chicken, etc. obtained from the animals. So, ingredients are the materials which we use to make a dish and these ingredients are obtained from both plants and animals. What are the parts of a plant? Like flower, leaf, root, bud, stem, etc. So, which are the parts of a plant? Root, leaf, stem, bud and a flower. Okay, there are some plants. Some plants have two or more edible parts. Edible means eatable. Edible means eatable. Eatable, the part which can eat. Like mustard plant. In mustard plants, seed and leaf we can use as a food. Moringa leaf. See, moringa leaves. Moringa leaves and its fruit, drumsticks, we can use as the food. Banana's stem and fruit we can use as the food. Pumpkin, fruit and leaf we can use as the food. So, some plants have two or more edible or eatable parts. Have you heard about sprouted seeds? How can we make them? For that, take some water in a vessel, add some amount of seeds in it. Keep it for one day. Next day, remove the water and again keep it for one day. After, cover that seeds with a wet cloth. Next day, you can see a small white part comes out of a seed. They are sprouts. What are sprouts? The small white structure comes out of a seed. What are sprouts? A small white structure comes out of a seed. They are sprouts. After washing, sprouted seeds we can eat. And after 2 or 3 days or after some times, this small white structure grows to become a small baby plant. This small baby plant is known as seedling. What are seedlings? Seedlings are the small baby plant. Do you know where the honeys come from? How is it produced? Bees collect nectar from the flower. Nectar means sweet juices. Then they convert it into honey, then store in their beehive. Bees collect nectar from the flowers, convert it into honey and store in their beehive. Bees collect the sweet juices from the flowers, then convert it into honey, then store in their beehive. Let us conclude today's class. We started our class by the discussion of importance of food, like food give energy for the growth of body. Then ingredients are the materials which we use to make a food and it gives taste to the food. Ingredients are obtained from both plants and animals. Some plants have 2 or more edible or eatable parts, like pumpkins, leaves and fruits can be used as the food. Then we discussed about the sprouts. Sprouts are the small white structure comes out of a seed, and seeds later become a small baby plant. That small baby plant is known as seedling. Finally, we discussed about the nectar and how bees are producing the honey. Bees collect nectar from the flowers, then convert it into honey, then store in their beehive. That's all about today's class. Read the textbook carefully, watch the video and make use of this video.